In this segment, I'm going to show you how to make a lovely hand-tied bouquet using the spiral technique. Notice how all the stems are going in the same direction. That's what you want to achieve. I'm going to show you how it's done. Put this to the side. What you want to start with is your greenery. Make sure you've got them all cleaned and in the right lengths. Clean off any bad leaves. Have that pile ready. Same with your flowers. Line up what you want to use. Clean them all up, like say for instance this solidago. Move all the leaves that are going to be below your hand. That makes everything go so much smoother when you go to make it. So I'm going to start with a little cluster of greens in my hand. That gives you the base to start with. So just something like that. That's about 3 or 4 stems. That's all you need. And now from there we'll make the spiraling. So I'm going to start with some alstro. So I'm going to put that in my hand. So I'm going to always put my stems the same direction. I'm going to grab a rose. See, I'm putting it in the same direction of the alstro. You can spin, put another alstro, always going the same way. And a solidago. So just mix up the groupings that you've chosen. Then it's going to flow nicely for you. Another rose, I'm always angling it the same way and spinning. And then every now and then you can add a little bit of green. This is nice too when you get a double that's closer to the top because that gives it body. You can wiggle that one in. I'll put another alstro. Try to place your flowers, separate each one as you're working. Another alstro. I'll put another piece of green. Another rose. I've got beautiful red freedom roses. And peach avalanche. Put that in. I'm always putting it in the same way, then I don't mess up my spiral. Gorgeous yellow callas, which complement the yellow solidago. So when you're choosing your colors, remember to choose flowers that are going to complement each other. And I'm also going to put a little bit of beautiful red freesia, which adds scent to the bouquet. A lot of people like that. They might want to give a gift with scent. So I'm going to put some more alstro. Every now and then you can put a stem of green. That helps hold flowers up too. If they happen to be a little bit floppy, the greens will help hold. So alstro, solidago. I'm never changing my direction, just spinning. And you need to look sometimes to see where you're at. Put a couple in the same spot, spin. A bit of greens here. Another rose. It's quite a process to build, but once you get that technique down, everything works well. From this kind of bouquet to bridal work, it's the best way to make bridal work because you don't break your stems because you're making a waistline to hold on to instead of bending your stems. So spin, I'm just about done here. Find out the placements you need. Put some of these callas in. Sometimes you can wiggle something apart to add if you feel like it needs color there. A couple of callas over here. Spin. You can go big, but you got to get used to it with your hand because sometimes it's hard to hold if you put lots of flowers. And then see how I've done everything's the same direction, so nothing's bending. So now you want to finish it off with some greens, which helps hold everything in place. Give a nice collar of greens. And then we need to tie that off. I like to use raffia. So grab a little clump of raffia, hold it with your finger, and spin. Spin it around the waistline. Then you can lay it down and tie it. Just tie a little knot, cut it off. You've got your nice bouquet, and here you just cut whatever length you want. whatever length you desire, grab it with your hand and just cut the length. That always depends on what vase you want to choose. If it's a taller vase, a shorter vase, that's the length you would decide on how to cut. Then that perfectly goes into the vase and you have an instant design. That's how you do a spiral technique.